Hello, hello, hello. We are live with today's stream. So I'm just going to share that on all the social medias and then we'll hop into the game. It is Wednesday. We're going to be starting with some Animal Crossing as per usual and then doing some Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic later. And no further ado, let's just hop right into some Animal Crossing and see what we can get up to. Already, yes. 3:42, March 16th, Trantor. It's all good in the neighborhood. I am Rick. Excuse me. Okay, let's go. Sorry for the late start. I'm still, adjusting to the time change. Okay, who do we have that's new today? And is it one of these? Lucy I already had. Cleo is new, but we've had her before. Or Junior, Rio, Ozzy Snake, and yeah. Cleo and Rio. Got the rhyming names. But sadly, no one we needed. Okay, that's fine. Perfectly A-okay. Let's see what we got in the mail. Trilobite. Good stuff, good stuff. And also another Trilobite. Still good stuff, still good stuff. And lastly, but certainly not leastly, third Trilobite. Triple Trilobites. What are the chances? Okay, letter from home. Been through a lot and had a hard go of it sometimes. You always do your best. It's all you can do, just watch. I wish someone would tell me that. Watch a lot of TV, Mom. Tom Nook with Stunning Daffodil. And Monique moved to Meltork 4. Monique Meltork 4. Got some nice alliteration there. Okay, let's see. First rural equinox. Stop by the wishing well to watch the day's exciting athletic events. Yeah, that. Yeah, don't care about the Cherry Blossom Festival. We did that last year. But yeah, Spring Sports Fair. That's important. That is on Monday, and we still need to get a thing from that. Shouldn't be an issue though. Monday's a relatively easy day to stream, so that should be good to go. Okay, well, let's wander around now and see what we can find, like this weed right here. Should have our standard 5 fossils. Don't think we had any ish. I think we found all of them last time, so nothing that we're... Still could be stuff that could be hidden, but nothing we're specifically expecting to be hidden. Otherwise, just a fairly standard day. So that's all to say. Excellent. Fossil number 1. Tons of fun. Let's go. So we're already off to a good start. Ooh, and finishing off our vine paper. Guess we'll have to get our TikTok paper next then. What do we actually have? Essay and Blossom. Okay. Good stuff, good stuff. We are going to find out about a bunch of upcoming visitors today, because, well, here in Trantor we had a sale on Monday, so actually might even probably not have, we could have a visitor today, but most likely tomorrow or Friday is what I'd guess. Okay, we got a weed. We got fossil number 2. How about you? Hey, not pro yet. Welcome in. How's it going? How are you doing this fine Wednesday? Okay, we got the glowing spot. And probably not, but imagine if this was the money rock yet too. Oh, there's another weed down there. Good, just finished taking a shower and shaving. Good stuff, good stuff. I haven't shaved in a little while, as you can potentially tell. Hey, Aussie? That's a good word. I have some trilobites. Not sure you want to eat those, the other fossils. Let's talk. Okay, nicer. Bada. Wait, did you say hurting himself again? Gotta be careful with that dancing. Dancing be dangerous. And where did Snake go? Snake's just running around. Picture of health. Sure, we'll go with that. What's going on? Welcome to Trantor. Yeah. I mean, I have written letters just like that one, Snake, my friend. Okay. Let's go. Oh, the money rock. What about this one? We got somebody else wandering around back here. Good day, Mint. In a hurry? Ah, no, it's me. It is I, Rick, I say. It is I. Here today. According to the lunar calendar, it's February 14th. Makes no sense. Got a problem with the lunar calendar? Are you trying to start something? Look, the lunar calendar started this. It knows what it did. But yeah. Okay. Weed. So what's everyone up to today? Anyone do anything interesting? Anything? Fun and exciting? We got the money rock. So we've already got the money rock and the glowing spot, and we're not even up to Nooks yet. And 2 of the fossils. We are moving and grooving with stuff today. Okay. Okay, so... for 44,300 is what we're gonna get as of this. Excellent, excellent, excellent. And we'll see what's going on at Nooks today. Okay, Nook. How's it going? Firstly and foremostly, while I don't have turnips, I am curious what would happen if I did. It's a really good price. It's not a price spike price, but it is a really good price. Okay. 3,900. Okay. Not too shabby. That means 1,300 is what each trilobite was, because it was, you know, when it was 3 of the same thing, you could just divide by 3 to find out the individual price and the total price. Okay. Put one on the dump. We got a funky dot shirt and a gray tartan. Good stuff. Ooh, weed. So many weeds, so little time. So many weeds. This is a rhyme. Wait, that was Mint's house. We already saw Mint and talked to her. So, onwards and forwards. Another weed. Seriously, I only missed one day there. Why are there so many weeds already? Oh. I was gonna say maybe that'll have been the last one, but we actually did see at least one more earlier. Snake we already talked to. Saw one down here somewhere. I think down here. Yeah, right here. This is the one we saw from when we were up top of the cliff. Wandering around. Easy as can be. Doing our thing. Wouldn't you see? Couldn't you see? Couldn't you see? Okay. Well, time for us to find out. Any goings on? What's with all these Katrina visits? Like, just everywhere. 18th. Today is Wednesday, right? And the 16th, so that'd be Friday. Okay. Well. Don't really need Katrina visits, though. What we need is Gracie visits. Anything lost? Nothing lost. Good. No worries. And there's Captain, right? Take us to the island, but we're not going to this island. Oh, I thought something behind there. Ooh, but here is fossil number 2. How about you? Or no, that's fossil number 3, just for me. I can count, I swear. I just have a bad memory. Can we knock the Captain from this side? No. No, we cannot. Okay. Curious what would happen if, like, he would be like, you know, if you want to ride the boat, you have to come talk to me from the dock. But no, I just can't talk to him, so doesn't matter. Doesn't matter in the slightest. Well, down on this side of the river, on to the other. On and on we go. Where we stop, everybody knows. I mean, nobody knows. I mean, there's another weed. Ooh, I almost didn't see it, but fossil number 4. Just one more. We are moving, we are grooving. We're gonna use up, like, most of our stationery. Just gonna have one stack left at the end of all of this, but oh, Gulliver. Good morning, buddy. Like a driftwood. I mean, you know, like a driftwood, giant shark. Pretty much the same thing, right? Right. I'm trying to help you. There we go. Got him up. Up and at him. Let's go. Okay. Fishing bear. What is the bear fishing for? Compliments? Or fish? Or both? Maybe he's trying to fish for compliments on its fishing. Fossil number 5, we're alive? Huh. So other than like talking to the remaining villagers and then pulling remaining weeds, we've already got all of our daily Trantor stuff done. Like town exploration stuff, I mean, I should say. I guess technically NES game playing we do here in Trantor as well and such. But who do we even still need to talk to? Wart Jr., Cleo, and Lucy. Because yeah, we talked to Ozzy, Snake, Mint, and now Rio. Okay. We do still need to keep our eyes open for weeds, but we've also pulled so many of them that I'm not sure how many are actually going to be left regardless, so, you know, is what it is. Well, most important part of the day, how are things? Everything is perfect. Trantor is a very livable place. That's what I like to hear. Okay. Oh, yeah, there's another weed. See, I told you we weren't done with weeds. What do you mean I didn't tell you? Well, we'll just say I told you, and assume nobody will rewind the VOD to check and confirm. Wart Jr. around? Inside, probably. Hiding away his day. Good day. It's me, yeah. No, not selling snake oil today. Yes. I know how to squish cockroaches real good though as well. So I don't know. I don't really get anything with this. Mint we already talked to. Otherwise, ooh, weed. Also didn't notice that weed. Hidden as it were. But I did. That's the important thing. You just gotta, you know, notice it before the end. The end of what? The end of the world as we know it. And I feel fine. Fitness is important. Are you sure about that, Lucy? Should, oh. Oh, well. You know, better to have an umbrella when you don't need one than to not have an umbrella when you do need one. Not that I pretty much ever have an umbrella with me, but, you know, still smart. Oh, this is Cleo. I was trying to remember earlier who Cleo was. Show a little restraint. You're a sad name. Okay. Otherwise, I think we are good here. So then let us go and mail the mail, and then sell the junk, and then check out some other towns. What are you doing? Mailing letters. A brain fart there. Yes. All the letters. All the letters in the world. Well, not all the letters in the world, just these 5. Yes, some more. Got a bunch to mail, don't you know? And there we go. That's it for now, Pelly. It's been a pleasure to see you as always, and let's head out and sell the junk, and then head over to whichever town I have the memory card in Sloppy. I want to say Praetoris. Yeah, I think Praetoris. Selling the junk. Funky Dot, Great Tartan, Fishing Bear. $8.92 only? One of those was from Gulliver. He told me it was a priceless artifact or something. I don't know, I wasn't really paying attention. But would Gulliver... Would what I'm making up Gulliver to have said have been a lie? Would Gulliver have lied about the thing that I'm making up that he said? That's a better way of wording it. More funny way of wording it, I think. Dr. Pepper. I find it weird that the Doctor in Dr. Pepper doesn't have a dot. Like, it's just DR, not DR dot. So it's like... It's just weird when you think about it. At least, you know, it's weird when I think about it. I think about a lot of weird things, though, to be fair, so... That might just be that I'm weird. One of the two. But I mean, hey. Gotta be at least a little weird to, you know, play video games for an audience on the internet. Okay, so if anybody has any drawing requests, let me know, because we do get to draw Blanca's face. I should just have something a bit sooner, because now it doesn't give you much time to do things. Hey, Emily, welcome in. How's it going? How are you doing? You're excused. We have met before. Your face, ... Yes. Don't see any requests, so we'll just go with a standard random globe. As per usual. Life is good, just caught a stringfish in New Horizons. That means you just have 2 more March fish left to catch. Good stuff. Congrats. Yeah, I don't know how how easy or difficult the stringfish is in New Horizons, but I know in this one it is definitely one of the trickier ones, so good job on that. And good luck with those last 2. Okay, let's bring up this. Pretoris. Potentially still has a sale coming up, or potentially already had a sale. Okay, nothing new on here. Excuse me. You know what the last 2 fish you need to catch are? Cool paper and a petal parasol. There's not a sale going on. Well, actually, no, I was going to say there's not a sale going on right now, but okay, now I can say there's not a sale going on right now. Just out of curiosity, if we had turnips, 73, we wouldn't be selling them here today. Golden trout, it's the rarest. You're sure there's also barrel eye, I need to catch that, and the coelacanth, which you caught this morning. Just got the barrel eye and blue marlin left for now. Okay, good stuff. Neither of those barrel eye or blue marlin are in this Animal Crossing, nor is the golden trout. Coelacanth is, though. What am I doing? Selling. Yeah, I know New Horizons has a lot more fish and insects and fossils and such than this game does. I feel looking forward to when I eventually get up to that one. If I eventually get up to that one. Bellew was new to New Horizons, unless it was in Pocket Camp. Might have been in Pocket Camp. There were a lot. There are a lot of fish in Pocket Camp, especially with like when they have like the because Pocket Camp they would often have like events, fishing events, where they'd have certain fish just for a limited time event. So there were just like so many fish in that game as a result of that. And then and then also the fact that they would like they keep switching out which fish are available every once in a while and such. So yeah. So I would not. In fact, I'm even thinking like it from my time playing Pokemon. It's been a while, but it does kind of sound familiar from there. Any goings on? Ooh. Yes. Yes, that's what we need. Gracie on the 18th, which is Friday. Excellent. Okay, so Friday we need to make sure we don't cancel stream. Like, unless I am literally dying. No, not even if I'm dying. Unless I'm literally dead. That's what we're going to say. No. I shouldn't tempt fate. Because all of a sudden, like, something like, you know, power will go out or something. I don't know. I don't know why I would, but... Because then I would be able to go live regardless of my own personal status. And everything lost? No, nothing lost. Nothing lost, nothing gained. Well, let's check if Gulliver has washed ashore here as well. Already found him in Trantor. Can we go 2 for 2 on Gulliver visits? We went 2 for 2 on Gulliver visits. Wait for Thin Mint. Okay. So let's see. Where else do we need to visit today? We still need to visit Meltork 4, see if that sale's happened yet or not. Oh, Custodes had the sale on Monday, so... Yeah, Katrina will still be in Winnipeg, and Novum, so we don't need to go to either of those places, because she won't be gone until 9 p.m. today. And then the Peg, though, we can go, and then ESS we don't need to go to, because they're getting red. Oh, Tiger Bobblehead. Getting red on Thursday. Tomorrow. So... Funny, because that's actually the town that Rick here hasn't even been to yet, because I just created ESS at the end of the last stream. Let's go say hi to Alfonso. Good day. I mean, I try to, if I'm in town. What's going on? Ooh. He's talking about his best friend. He's talking about me, right? Let me see it. He is talking about me. He just called me his best friend. He doesn't even realize it. He's talking about me because it's my other character, Rick, from my other town of Trantor, the one that we lost to memory card corruption. Doesn't even realize it was me. But yeah. Which just reminds me, it's kind of like the situation with back in the day, a friend of mine named Crystal had, and then another friend of mine named Connor over. So Connor and Crystal also, in addition to, you know, going to school together, also went to the same church. Crystal for the longest time didn't realize that her friend Conrad at school and her friend Conrad at church were the same Conrad. Especially funny because it's not like Conrad is even like a super common name. But yeah. think we are ready to go to... We're going to where? Meltork 4 next. Just give me a moment to swap out memory cards, and then we can go to Meltork 4. And we're currently in Praetorius. Okay. Let's go. Onward and forward. And I mean, yeah, so Meltork 4, the sale might not have happened yet, or it could have happened today, or could still be happening today. If it hasn't happened yet, or if it is today, we won't be able to find the next visitor. But as long as it happened yesterday or earlier, we'll be able to find out who the next visitor is. And then after that, I guess we'll go to Custodes next. And then the Peg. And then head back to Trantor. Sounds like a good and decent plan. You have a nice trip too. If you're ever going on a trip, I mean. Not saying you're going on a trip right now or anything. Not saying you're going to trip either. But, you know, you never know. Could trip at any time. It's always a possibility. Let's see now. We meet again, yes. That is correct. Yes. I am not smuggling anything today. A fruit smuggler. I mean, turnip smuggler. I mean, I said nothing. Meltork 4. Here we go. Let's see what we got on the message board today. Yeah, nothing. Well, technically new things, but that's, you know, the thing that's in every town. Nothing specific new. Ooh, and another tile paper. Excellent. So now we got a full column of stationery on the right side of my inventory, as well as a puzzling shirt. Nooks is indeed open, and no sale is happening at this moment at the very least. Firstly, if I had turnips, 59. Would definitely not be selling here if I had turnips. 80 bells. Yes, we have a deal. Are we even going to reach like 50,000 today? Probably. I mean, probably. But we'll just have to wait and see. We're going now to go and check about upcoming visitors and anything lost and found. Okay, where? Here we go. Good day, copper. Any goings on? Ooh, excellent, excellent. Excellent, excellent, excellent. 2 Gracie visits coming up. Although 22nd is a bit further out. Today is what, the 16th, so that would be next week, Tuesday. Oh no, yeah, obviously Tuesday because 21st is Monday, and I don't know that because that's the sports fair, spring sports fair, which we're waiting on. Okay, so Meltork 4 is getting Gracie on Tuesday. Taurus though is on Friday, so yeah, 2 upcoming Gracie visits is awesome because we still need 2 outfits from her. So that gives us as of right now. That's each of those is 3 chances. Anything lost? No. So between them, hopefully we get both new outfits we still need, but see how it goes. And let's just go check if we can go 3 for 3 on Gulliver visits today. Okay. Oh, 3 for 3 on Gulliver. No escape. Travel around the ocean. Don't know how to swim. Should maybe learn how to swim if you're going to be out at sea. Like, you'd think that would be a good idea. It's very easy. Sometimes, he wakes up after the first time you talk to him, like here. Sometimes you talk to him like 15 times before he wakes up. What did he give us? A pagoda. Okay. So we'll just go up this way and then cross the bridge. Okay. Yeah, I'm very glad we have 2 Gracie visits coming up. And potentially, obviously we'll have more coming up, because keep playing, there will continue to be Gracie visits as time goes on and on and on. We have 2 specific ones that we know about coming up. Okay, so we're not going to Winnipeg, we're going to Custodes next, and we're currently in Meltork 4. Just give me a moment to swap out memory cards once again. Okay, onward. Which way? This way. Onward to Custodes. Yep, I'm leaving. And after that, just the peg. That sounds like a plan. Everything going according to plan. Hey, Xerxes. I am doing well. Yourself? Tired, but what else is new? Just enjoying some nice Animal Crossing. Doing some checking in amongst my towns to see about upcoming visitors and such. We have 2 Gracie visits upcoming. Friday in Praetoris and next Tuesday in Meltork 4. Now we're going to check Custodes. See if the next visitor there is going to be, because we had a sale on Monday. Okay. We meet again. Yes, we do, Rover. Busy little traveler, so are you. Yeah. Now I think about it, I suppose I really have busy, but I can't tell you why. He works for the mob. He is a mob hitman. That is my theory. And, a little good-natured fun with me. I know what you do, Rover. I know how you've made your money. Okay. Onwards and forwards. Let's go. Very nice, glad. Yeah, you're doing alright. Good stuff, good stuff. No problem. Okay, let's check firstly the message board. Nothing relevant on there. Okay. Just out of curiosity, if we had turnips, what would we get for them today? Here. 110, okay. Second best price I've seen today, but still no price spikes. Not that we have turnips, so it doesn't really matter, but just, you know, it's always curious. A toilet? Who just throws out a toilet? And a sunset top. Okay, let's go find out who the next visitor is going to be. Fingers crossed for another Gracie. Good day, good day, good day. Any goings on? Another Gracie visit on Friday as well. 2 Gracie visits on Friday. That is awesome. Awesome possum. No, no illegal parking activity that I'm aware of. Anything lost? No, nothing lost. Okay, can we go 4 for 4 on Gulliver washing ashore in my towns today? Ooh, glowing spot. 1,000 bells. So we've seen Gulliver in all 3 the previous 3 towns we were in today. Can we make it a 4th? Mayhap. 4 for 4. Gigantic shark. Hunk of driftwood. There we go. 4 times. I think that was 4 times I had talked to him to get him up. Like I said, no of them we don't need to go to because Katrina's still going to be there now. Peg we'll go to, and then let's see what he gave me. Moe statue. Let's go back this way. So, anyone else play any interesting games at the moment? Doing anything? Any fun gaming stuff? I'm, of course, still thrilled that I finally beat Blaster Master on Monday. Like, I'd like to sell. I think we've been working on that game for so long, and to finally actually succeed at it is redonkulous. Funnily enough, you're playing Animal Crossing. Nice. This one or another one? Okay, now we're in Custodes, and we're going to the Peg. Okay, just give me a moment to swap out memory cards yet again, as we do. New Horizons. Ah, yeah. Definitely the one most people are playing these days. What are you getting up to in New Horizons? If you don't mind my asking. Let's go. Yep. Don't worry, I'll be back here again on Friday. Back here in Custodes again on Friday. And in Pretoris. Trying to build the village at the moment. Nice, nice. Excellent. Onwards we travel yet again. This is the last of my other villages I need to visit today with Rick, so after this we'll head back to Trantor. I say with Rick because, of course, after do a few other things, we're going to be creating yet another town. just, you know, getting all the towns. So what are we up to right now? Trantor, Pretoris, Meltor 4, Winnipeg, Custodes, Novum, the Peg, ESS. We're up to 8 towns. Oh, so the next one we make will be 9, which is a halfway point. Because we need a total of 18 towns. Because I am a ridiculous person who does ridiculous things. Should be my, like, tagline or something. I'm a ridiculous person who does ridiculous things. Let's see here. Okay. Nothing new with that. Let's go and, what do we got in the dump here? Oh, just stationery. Hot neon paper. And, what was that, orange paper? Hot neon paper in your area. Okay. Now, once again, if we had turnips... Well, okay. So no price spikes today, but again, well, in the towns we've checked, obviously there's two towns we didn't check, which if I had, you know, turnips, I would be checking all of them. And similarly, I don't know where I was going to go with that similarly. Actually, no, let's go down this way. And we'll check for Gulliver first. And then do the other stuff. Ooh, glowing spot. 1,000 bells. 55656. If we just had 101 bells less, we'd have 5 5s. And if we had 101 Dalmatians, we'd have a Disney movie. Okay, that's not the bridge, that's the dock. Here's the bridge. Yeah, we really need to get, another bridge here so that we don't need to go run around when we're following the shoreline. Oh well. One day. So we're gonna find Gulliver again? Perhaps not. Nope, no Gulliver here in the Peg. Found him in all my other towns I visited today, but not this one. Let's go find out who our next visitor is going to be here. Any goings on? Ah, we have a sale coming up here. That's less interesting. Sale. We don't know when though. Because Copper doesn't have the info on the sale outside of when it actually is happening. That's why he has nothing important to report. Anything lost? Nothing lost. Enigmite? I don't think Enigmite towns have had anything lost today. That's interesting. Well, in that case, I think that's all we had to do as far as towns to visit. The only ones we didn't visit, yeah. So we are going to head back to Trantor. We are currently in the Peg. Just give me a moment to swap out memory cards once more. Actually, we'll have to do it again later, but yeah. Did you guys just try stealing your friend's plant from her front garden? Weird. Wait. We missed the bridge. Why would they do that? Okay. Back to Trantor. Didn't get far because your friends saw on camera, so her dad chased them. Oh yeah. Haven't a clue. Yeah, I didn't expect you did. I was just like, you know, kind of thinking, you know, wondering out loud, like, why? Some people. Some people. Okay. It looked as though they were going to try and break into her car, but nope, they wanted a plant instead. I mean... I was trying to come up with something funny to say, but my brain is just like, nope, no funny. Not right now. I'm like, okay. If that's what you say, that's, yeah. Because I was trying to think, like, you know, like, some kind of a pun with the word plant, because, like, you know, like when you plant a spy or whatever in an organization. But my brain couldn't work out how to actually make use of that for a joke. So, now we're caught up to where my brain is at. Okay. As we return to Trantor. Now arriving in Trantor. So who moved, if anyone? Oh, Rio moved. Okay. Let us go and, confirm that my numbers are accurate. I was going to say update our numbers, but let's be honest here. We know they're not up. We know they're the same, but we checked just because. So 581 furniture. Next month, on Monday it'll go up. 66 on wallpaper, 66 on carpet. Neither of those are going up until December 24th. 244 on clothing. Fingers crossed that goes up on Friday. Items is 63. That won't be going up until July 4th. All 64 stationary. All 127 gyroids. All 25 fossils. And music is at 39. That should be going up on Saturday. Okay. Awesome. Awesome. So game audio a little out of sync. Yeah, it was a little out of sync. Let's go deposit a chunk of change. And make a deposit, please. Make a deposit for me. Yes. Oh, that's it. That's good. All good. All good in the neighborhood. Okay. And let's go do a round of balloon fight. Which, as we learned the other day, is going to be a bit more difficult than previously thought, as it doesn't loop around back to phase 1 after. Well, I thought it went like, 99, 0, 1. No, it goes 99, A0, A1, A2, 3, 4 up through A9, B0, B1, B2 up through B9, C0 through C9, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, where P it goes up to P5, which is the equivalent of 255. Then it goes to 0, which is 256, and then back to 1. So, we have a long ways to go in Balloon Fight. Also, world record for high score in Balloon Fight. Because, like, the score, it rolls over or whatever, so you just keep, every time it rolls over, it's 1,000,000. But yeah, world record, it's about like 7 or 8 million? 4.7 or 4.8 million. But that gets up to phase I7, I want to say, which is like 187, I think. So, in order to 100% this to my satisfaction, I need to do better than the world record. So, it could be a while. But hey, at least we know. And knowing is half the battle. That was a really bad bonus round. Like, the layout of where the balloons were coming from. Like, it was because it was the first bonus round, it went slow enough that I was able to get all of them. But there were some definite close calls in there that I would not have made if that was like a later bonus round. Phase 5. Okay. Also, when I'm referring to world record, I mean, well, what's listed on Twin Galaxies. So, I don't know if there's anyone that's done better and just has listed somewhere else, but that's the best I could find. Cyberscore just, there doesn't do the rollover, so it just lists the top as, you know, 999,950, like what I've done, what I've got, so, yeah, but with Twin Galaxy, they actually list, you know, the total you get to or whatever by just counting, adding up. I mean, yeah, because each rollover, like I said, is after 1,000,000, so it's not exactly like it's difficult math. Now, granted, I'm not going for, like, trying to get as many points as I can, like, I'm going for the actual, like, reaching, you know, I'm focusing on survival and progress of, you know, phases, not points, so I might not get to as high a score as quickly, although no, we're not getting perfect on this one. Wow, we are not getting good bonus rounds layouts today. Oof. What was I saying? Yeah, so I might not get as high a score as quickly, but given, you know, 187 to 256 is enough of a difference that'll... If I do succeed at this, I probably will end up with the world record, assuming, you know, nobody does better in the meantime, but... yeah. Now, granted, with... not that I'd be submitting to Twin Galaxies, so I have no idea if, like, they would even accept this, considering this is Balloon Fight within Animal Crossing rather than Balloon Fight on an actual NES. I know... I don't know. Maybe they would, maybe they wouldn't. I don't know exactly what Twin Galaxy rules are like. But high score. You know, world record high score is not exactly what I'm going for. It just is a potential consequence of what I'm doing. Would be pretty cool, though. Nope, missed one again. Wow, I cannot catch a break with the bonus rounds today. Because it was, what, 18 on the last one, 19 on this one? So only the first one was perfect so far today. Well, it is what it is. 13. Let's go. Oof, 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 oof. Ah, crap, crappity, crap, crap, crap. Well, that was very unfortunate. Like, both of those hits, the one where I lost my first balloon and the one where I died, those should not have happened. That was, like, entirely on me. That wasn't, like, you know, tricky situation, or at least it shouldn't have been a tricky situation. That was me not playing at the level that I know I'm capable of and should be playing at. So, no one to blame but myself. Because sometimes it's like, oh yeah, it's just like, you know, like with the bonus rounds here, where, you know, the bonus rounds were giving me, you know, shitty situations. But that was almost missing. That was also on me. So this bonus round was doing all right. Yeah, that bonus round was good. Phase 16. Gotcha. Phase 17. Ah, crappity, crap, crap, crap. Phase 18. Whoa, 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 whoa. Gotcha. Let's bonus the round. What do you even mean? Couldn't tell you. Now they're perfect. See, we were messing up on the bonus rounds prior to my first death, and now that we died, unless this isn't, you know, the run. Now suddenly we're doing good on the bonus rounds. Still doing bad on the actual levels, but... Oh, lightning. But we got the bonus rounds down now, apparently. Okay, okay, okay. Okay. Okay, I need to not do that when I have just the one balloon. If I have two balloons, that strategy generally works, but when you just have one balloon, you control a bit different. Plus, also, if you have one balloon, or if you have two balloons and it goes wrong, you lose a balloon. If you have one balloon and it goes wrong, you die, so that's the other thing. It's riskier. Yeah. It's 21. See? Oh, we need to figure out what is my next town I'm creating. So that's what we're going to be doing shortly after this. What town do I want to create next? Mayhaps... Phase 22. Mayhaps one based on some of the UES Unity command crew, because I think we were figuring out we could get like 3 towns out of that. Although, also, what are we going to call them? Call one of them UES, one of them Unity, and one of them... don't know. Let's have to consider... I guess we'll have to find it sooner rather than later. Okay, so that was not a great balloon fight run. But, you know, that's the way it goes. Sometimes it goes well, sometimes it does not. So, we are going to be creating a new town right away. So let me find, where is my train station list? So we need a bunch of train stations still. Okay, let me just go and let's put in a new memory card. I mean, it's used, but new for me. Okay. Let's go. New town time. So, hoping for wood train station because we still need 4 of them. We just have the 1. And we're specifically going to say the brown body, orange roof, just because that's number 2, and we already have number 1. We'll see. We'll see what happens. We still need 1 of the metal ones, and 3 of the brick ones as well. So let's see what we can manage. 4:56, Wednesday, March 16th, that's right. Okay, what character is this? This is going to be... yeah, I think we'll go with this town being UES, which stands for United Earth Space Fleet. So this is going to be Benjamin. Please. I was like, if that doesn't fit, we're gonna have to we can still call him Ben, but it did fit, so didn't have to worry about it. So yeah, isn't cool. You know it. Actually, wait, let me try something. That would fit. I don't know that I want to do that, because that just uses it up. Of all the letters. So if I could do that and like do a space between the UES and the Unity, then I might be okay with that. Yeah, so we'll definitely go with UES for this town. That's right. Two, yeah. Don't know yet. Okay. So I think there are 4 characters for this, so obviously Benjamin, I think Catherine, Taro, I'm blanking on the tactical officer's name, but she would be the 4th. Yeah, just a little. Oh yeah. Okay. Now we'll see if we have to reset or if we're good. Ooh, wood, and we are good. This is one we need. I believe that's... it's definitely orange roof. Now, is that what I was calling brown or tan? Let me bring up, let's see... Nookopedia... Train... Station... Okay, that'll be the 10, yeah. So I wonder if that's almost red rather than orange, but we'll still go with it. Okay, so this is then number 5. Awesome. Moving and grooving. So then, bring up our furniture list. So number 5 is UES Day, which we still need to find out when that is. Yes. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Okay, that's all good. All good in the neighborhood. I like it. Yes. Okay, I just need to go through this dialogue once again. But yeah. So we are moving and grooving on this. Still need train stations 2 through 4, and 10 through 12, and 15. But with each town we create, we get one step closer to all the train stations. Okay. Yeah, I got all that. And give him the money. That is not at all enough. Can't buy a house. I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do. You gotta do what you gotta do. Okay. Well, first of all, let's find out when UES Day is. '14th. It's Thursday. Okay, Thursday isn't bad at all. Not bad at all. So this is, I want to bring up my holiday list. So U.E.S Day, July 14th, train station model 5, and that is 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. I'll also remove the 5 from the various town days. So yeah, 2 to 4, 10 to 12, and 15 we still need. 10, 12, 15. So that's 7 we still need. 16 minus 7. Wait. Oh, it's not 16. 15 minus 7. That's what I don't know where I got 16 from. 15 minus 7 is 8, which is what we have. That makes sense. We have 9 towns, but only 8 unique train stations. 2 of the towns share a train station. Yeah, okay. Excellent. Next, let's see if we happen to have any of the villagers we need, as well as check out our layout. Layout seems fine. Chuck, Belle, Claude, Carmen, Kiki, Teddy. Okay, so no one that we need for Trantor yet. Although everyone also really clustered in here. This would, like... This is kind of, I mean, I don't know, like, layout-wise, otherwise, but, like, having all the, like, starting villagers clustered together like this, that's what speedrunners want. Ooh, I don't like this location for this bridge. I would much rather a bridge there. But otherwise... Seems like a fine enough town. Nothing special, but it's fine. Okay, well, let's go find out then. Who? Oh, that's Peaches is our town for. Let's find out who our islander is. Where's our ramp? should have maybe made note of that when looking at the... Here we go. Is it just... Yeah, literally just below me. Good to know, good to know. Yeah, let's go check on the Islander. And find out... Ooh, is that the glowing spot? It was the glowing spot. Yes. Oh, and then we need to figure out the name of the island. It would be confusing if I have UES here, the town, have an island called Unity, and then we still create the other town called Unity, which has then an island that's UES. Would that be confusing? Probably, but we're going to do it anyway.
N-I-P-Y.
Are we? Yes, we are. Okay. It's not like it really matters. The names really matter. It's at this point, it's just me trying to think of things to call them and such, and relating back to my own writing and such. This is where it's going to get confusing. A little bit confusing, I guess. Is on here. Potentially. Okay. Nothing. Good to know, Captain. Good to know. Let's go. Wait, I was just also saying to quickly check something to confirm I didn't misread a text earlier. Okay. I originally had plans for after stream. I was like, wait, the plans got canceled, right? They did indeed. Because it was like plans for the podcast, me and my buddy. Because originally we were planning on doing it both today and then again on Friday, but then text me, it's like, Friday works still, but today doesn't. I was just like, wait, did I also misinterpret it and it was a reverse? Today works, but not on Friday. But, ooh, we have a little bridge here connecting these two. And we have... This is somebody new. Awesome. Been lucky both this town and the previous one. First try. So this is... The island is Unity. Town is U. Excuse me. Awesome. And let's just check what we need, how many pieces of furniture we need to get her. It's probably going to be 8. So far, everyone has been 8 except for one person has been 9. Classic hutch, phonograph, classic cabinet, aloe, cabana bed, rubber tree, classic sofa, vibraphone. 8. 8, 8, 8, 8, 8. 8 out of 8. Or, no, 0 out of 8. We haven't got her anything yet. But... yeah. what should she start with? What's her starting furniture? Pineapple bed. Who lives in a pineapple under the sea? SpongeBob SquarePants. Please don't sue me. Okay. Luckily, nothing I do can ever be actually considered singing, so I should be in the clear. Let's head back. Yep. Yeah, we've been, 2 days in a row that we got, like, well, 2 days of playing in a row, because we didn't play yesterday. But yeah, that's where first try got a new train station and a new islander. If we can keep up that kind of luck, that'd be nice. But I'm sure, especially as we get to the later ones, we're going to be doing, I think at the point we're just going to be doing a ton of resets. But that's fine. Okay. I guess we'll go do our chores for Nook. And, yeah. See how that goes. Land ho. You yes. How do we get to where we're going? Because we want to go to Nook's now, which is right there. Okay. Finally, you arrive. Took you so long. I needed to check who our islander was. It's important. Call my uniform. You call it whatever you want. Plant the trees and flowers. Gotcha. Yeah, well kept. Got it. Let's do this. This looks clean and well kept, right? Okay. There we go. That's done. Well, a little nicer. Sure, we'll go with that. A bells. Excellent, excellent. Yes. Just moved, yep. Okay, let's go and, okay, what's our layout again? So we have, we'll cross the river here, talk to these three, come back, go down here, talk to the mayor, back up here, Teddy and Carmen, Kiki. Okay. Good day, Belle. Uh-huh. And Chuck. And Claude. Yep. Wait. Going to... It's 519, Claude. 518 even. Okay, so now we want to go make our way down to the wishing well, which is here-ish, somewhere around these parts. Right here. Who does he respect the most? I mean, I haven't done anything with any of his parents. Or grandparents. I'll go with his grandma. Youth weep for the younger generation. Okay. I just realized an issue with both this town and ESS is when they're at the end of a sentence now we have the 2 periods. Oh well, it's fine. It's not an actual issue. It just looks so weird. Okay, so now we have Carmen, San Diego. And Kiki. Yeah. And we had somebody over here down, I think. Yeah, Teddy. Good day, Teddy. Or good night, whatever floats your boat. Where did you get the boat anyway? Okay, doing our chores for Nook, that was going to go so quickly with, I think that was everyone, right? Although where is also the post office? Okay, the only thing, even the post office isn't, like, you know, I have to go down to the bridge here to get to the post office there, but it'll go relatively quick. Okay, yes. Deliver some furniture. Kiki. Oh, that's super easy. Barely an inconvenience. Don't sniff the roses. But I planted the... Well, I don't even know what I planted. Not roses, I suppose. Kiki. Delivery for you from Tom Nook. It's true. Trying to get settled. You know, it is what it is. Yay for housewarming gifts. Okay, okay. Excellent. Yes. 2:30. Hey, we get the math now. It's actually not that difficult. With the villagers we have here, really not that. Okay, yeah, right. Bell. Okay. Let's go with basic. Write letter to Bell. Not even an exclamation mark, just a period. Okay. Let us go and mail that. And then yeah. Hey, Pelly. How's it going? Got some mail to mail. Oh, just the one. Excellent. Already getting rid of the flowers we planted. Yes. Like, other than, like, the only way I could go faster is if I wrote just not a great letter. Like, if I just wrote A or something. Or just wrote an exclamation mark. That would go faster, I suppose. Okay, let's see if Carmen has any work for us. Give me work. Bell, okay. Okay, picking up a comic book from Belle. I'll handle it. I'm picking up. Kiki. Are we gonna go back and forth? Because Kiki was literally right next to us. She could have been like, oh, actually, I borrowed that from Belle, so it's right here. But is she gonna send us back to the other acre? Okay, no. Carmen's literally right over here, Kiki. Just one more marchfish to go. Good job, Emily. Caught a barrel eye. Good stuff, good stuff. And then, you said the other one was, let me just scroll up, Blue Marlin. Ah, yes. Good luck. I believe in you. Okay. That work done. Let's go see what Nook has for us next. Another delivery, I think, right? Nice carpet. Carmen. Take the carpet to Carmen. In a car? No, we don't have a car. But, know that we would need one. Like, honestly, driving a car down here would be actually slower than walking because of the time it takes you to get in the car, start it up, and such, whatever, like, as opposed to just, you know, walking. Christopher walking. Wait, what? Okay. It has been delivered, Nook. Would that be a treat, though? Would it really? Okay, axe to Belle. Let's go. Delivery for you. Ugh. Okay. Sale at Nook's, yes. make sure not to write anything embarrassing. Not sure what would be embarrassing, but we'll just have to experiment with writing different stuff until we find something that's embarrassing. And then don't write it. Wait, no. Then it'll be too late. Oh well, it is what it is. Ah, bulletin board time. Yeah, this went really quickly, I think, because of the houses all being clustered so close. That's a good ad, I think. Really captures the essence of Nook. Yes. No worries. Nook, I'm okay with not having it any more work. Okay. Yeah. Make it the post office for tax purposes. Got it. Understood. Excellent. Finally done working. Let's go back to the bull check shirt, I think. Firstly, just out of curiosity, if we had turnips, 74, okay. And then let's also find out who the visitor is going to be. Where do we want to go? Down this way. There's our... right over here. And you guys on? Ah, Sahara. Okay. .e.s. Sahara when? March 18th, Friday. We got a lot of stuff going on Friday. Okay. Good to know, good to know, good to know. And I think about this town is really like... This town is fine, but there's nothing really special to it. I mean, yesterday when we created ESS, there we got the one of the things where like with a double bridge, like where there's a bridge that connected to an island, and so there's a bridge, island, bridge, which you don't get very often. So I guess that kind of like was like got us a bit like, oh yeah, that's something cool. Now it's just like, oh, well, it's a fine town, but nothing special. I still want to get one of those like triple layer towns where there's like 2 cliffs instead of just the one. We have 9 more towns we're going to be creating, so we still have time. Let's save. Okay. And that is going to be it for Animal Crossing, but not for the stream. We're still going with the stream. And going to be doing some Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. With my new Xbox controller. Well, I mean used, but like, as opposed to the third-party one I was using. This is that first-party one that's actually the regular size, but actually, wait, let's go and deactivate that. Okay, so just give me a minute or two to change everything over cable-wise and get game up and running and all that, and then we'll hop into some Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic.